The origin of the city of Lagos, Nigeria, can be traced back to the early 15th century when it was founded as a small Yoruba fishing village called Eko. According to oral tradition, the name Eko was given to the settlement by its first king, who arrived in the area around 1400 AD. Eko remained a small, primarily fishing village for many years until the arrival of the Portuguese in the 15th century. On arrival, the Portuguese established a settlement on the island of Lagos in 1472, which they used as a trading post for slaves and other commodities. The settlement was named Lagos after the town of Lagos in Portugal. Over time, the Yoruba inhabitants of Eko adopted the name Lagos for their settlement as well. Consequently, Lagos became an important center of the British slave trade and was later designated the capital of the British colony of Lagos. In the early 1860s, Lagos was a powerful city-state that controlled a significant portion of the trade in West Africa. However, the city was also facing internal political turmoil, with factions vying for power and influence. In 1859, a rival faction led by Akintoye, the former Oba of Lagos, launched an unsuccessful coup attempt against Oba Dosumu, who was the reigning Oba of Lagos and had the support of the British. In response to the coup attempt, Oba Dosumu signed the Treaty of Cession with the British in 1861, effectively ceding control of Lagos to the British in exchange for their protection against his rivals. This move was supported by many Lagos elites who saw it as a way to stabilize the city and protect their economic interests. Akintoye was later deposed by the British and exiled to Sierra Leone, where he died in 1863. The surrender of Lagos to the British was a turning point in the history of the city, as it paved the way for the establishment of British colonial rule and eventual incorporation of Lagos into the larger British colony of Nigeria. What then were the terms of the 1861 Treaty of Cession? The Treaty of Cession, signed between Oba Dosumu of Lagos and the British consul John Beecroft on February 6, 1861, had several key terms. Here are some of the major provisions of the treaty. 1. Lagos was ceded to the British Crown, and the Oba recognized British sovereignty over the city. 2. The Oba was granted a yearly pension of £1,000, which was to be paid by the British government. 3. The British agreed to protect the city of Lagos and its inhabitants from external threats, including slave traders and other hostile powers. 4. The British were given the right to establish a consulate in Lagos and to appoint a consul to represent British interests in the city. 5. The Oba agreed to abolish the practice of human sacrifice and to cooperate with the British in suppressing the slave trade. 6. The treaty granted British merchants and traders the right to reside in Lagos and to engage in commerce and trade with the city. The treaty was controversial among some Lagos elites who saw it as a surrender of their sovereignty and a betrayal by their ruler. However, others saw it as a pragmatic move that would protect their economic interests and secure the stability of the city. The treaty paved the way for the establishment of British colonial rule in Lagos and the eventual incorporation of Lagos into the larger British colony of Nigeria. The question then arises, did the British keep to the treaty? The British largely kept to the terms of the Treaty of Cession. At least in the early years after its signing, They established a consulate in Lagos and appointed a consul to represent British interests in the city. They also paid the annual pension to Oba Dosunmu and provided protection to the city against external threats, including slave traders and other hostile powers. However, there were also instances where the British violated the terms of the treaty. For example, British officials sometimes interfered in the internal politics of Lagos, supporting one faction or another in the struggle for power. There were also cases where British merchants engaged in the slave trade despite the treaty's prohibition on the practice. Additionally, the treaty's provisions on abolishing human sacrifice were not fully implemented until much later. Although the Oba agreed to abolish the practice, it continued in some parts of the city for many years until the late 19th century. Overall, while the British generally upheld the terms of the treaty, there were instances where they violated its provisions, and the full implementation of some of the treaty provisions took many years to achieve. Since the colonial period, Lagos has remained the capital of Nigeria until 1991, when the seat of government was moved to Abuja by the Ibrahim Babangida military junta. Lagos is always described as a city that does not sleep. How did they acquire this status? Lagos is often referred to as a city that never sleeps because of its bustling and vibrant 24-hour economy. Lagos is the largest city in Nigeria and one of the largest cities in Africa, with a population of over 20 million people. It is a major center of business, finance, and trade in Africa, with a diverse range of industries including finance, telecommunications, media, entertainment, and technology. The city is known for its lively nightlife, with a wide variety of restaurants, bars, clubs, and entertainment venues that stay open well into the night. Lagos is also home to a bustling street food scene, with vendors selling a wide range of local delicacies at all hours of the day and night. In addition, Lagos is a hub of transportation and commerce, with people and goods moving in and out of the city at all times of the day and night. All of these factors contribute to Lagos' reputation as a city that never sleeps. Despite its size and complexity, Lagos is a dynamic and energetic city that is always on the move, making it a fascinating and exciting place to visit or live. What then are the unique features of Lagos compared to other big cities? Lagos, as one of the largest cities in Africa, has several unique features that set it apart from other big cities. 1. Diverse culture. Lagos is a melting pot of cultures with a diverse population that includes people from all over Nigeria and other parts of the world. The cultural diversity is reflected in the city's food, music, fashion, and art scenes, making Lagos a vibrant and exciting place to explore. 2. Hustle and bustle. Lagos is a city that never sleeps, with a fast-paced and energetic lifestyle. The city's streets are always crowded with people, cars, and vendors, creating a lively and dynamic atmosphere. 3. Beaches. Lagos has several beautiful beaches along its coastline, including Babish, Elegushi Beach, and Takwa Bay. These beaches are popular destinations for both locals and tourists, offering opportunities for swimming, sunbathing, and water sports. 4. Music. Lagos is known as the entertainment capital of Nigeria, with a thriving music scene that has produced some of Africa's biggest stars. City is home to a wide range of music genres, including Afrobeat, hip hop, and gospel. 5. Traffic. Lagos is notorious for its traffic congestion, which can be overwhelming at times. However, this traffic also creates a unique opportunity to explore the city's street food and local vendors while stuck in traffic. 6. Business hub. Lagos is the economic capital of Nigeria, with a vibrant business community that includes both local and international companies. The city's port is also one of the busiest in Africa, making Lagos a key center for trade and commerce. 7. Yoruba culture. Lagos is the cultural heart of the Yoruba people, one of the largest ethnic groups in Nigeria and West Africa. The city is home to several Yoruba festivals and traditions, including the Eyo Festival, which is a colorful procession of masquerades that takes place in the streets of Lagos Island. 8. Waterways. Lagos is a city built on water, with several rivers and lagoons that run through the city. These waterways have historically been an important means of transportation and commerce, and today they offer opportunities for recreation and tourism. 9. Informal economy. Lagos has a large and vibrant informal economy, with many people engaged in street vending, petty trading, and other informal activities. This economy is a key source of livelihood for many Lagosians and contributes to the city's unique character. 10. Creative industries. Lagos is home to a thriving creative industry, including film, fashion, and art. Nollywood, Nigeria's film industry, is based in Lagos and is the second largest film industry in the world by output. 11. Mega city challenges. Lagos is a mega city with a population of over 20 million people. This presents unique challenges for the city, including infrastructure, security, and environmental issues. 12. Island city. Lagos is spread over several islands, including Lagos Island, Victoria Island, and Ikoyi. These islands have historically been the center of Lagos trade and commerce, and today are some of the most expensive and exclusive neighborhoods in the city. In all, these features of Lagos set it apart from other big cities around the world. Lagos has continued to grow and develop throughout the 20th century, becoming a major economic and cultural center in Nigeria and West Africa. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe, and for other users, other viewers, let us have your comments, share, and like this video. Thank you.